What are your thoughts on HIV?
Sadness, hope.
It's life-changing. When I was diagnosed in 1987, it was a death sentence, but not anymore.
Is it something you're comfortable talking about?
Yes. I certainly wouldn't say, hey, I'm HIV, but if someone asked me the question, I have no qualms talking about it, because if I can help someone go through that path that I've taken, I feel good about that.
What is HIV?
It's a virus, and it attacks your immune system. I believe it's the white blood cells and destroys them.
Do you recall when you first heard about it?
In the late 70s, the early 80s, I remember people coming down with this disease, first of all, and people didn't know what was happening, and people didn't know how it was being transmitted.
And I can remember going down to the Castro restaurants for breakfast, and there would be this hush talk about, did you hear that such and such is sick with this new gay cancer?
I lost about 80% of my friends, and the sad part about that was a lot of my friends didn't even tell me. They kept it hidden. And it was all of a sudden you said, oh, did you know that Bob died? And you'd go, oh no, I didn't even know he was sick.
Can you describe what the environment was like?
Fear.
It was a very tragic time because you were just surrounded by death.
It was sad, it was painful, there was no hope.
Do any of you have personal experiences with HIV you're comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I tested positive in 2001, and that was in a very bad time in my life in which I found myself in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I made the wrong choice. I'll tell you what my physician said to me, though. He said, I don't see any reason with the treatments that we have available to us that you couldn't live for another 25 years. And I learned then that the most important thing is to take your medications every day, because that will give you the chance for a good quality of life.
How did it impact your life throughout the past few decades?
To live each day to its fullest.
Was there any stigma?
Well, the only stigma is that I didn't talk about it. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand about it today.
It's easier to talk about it today than it was 30 years ago, that's for sure.
People like to read the bad press. You don't look at the success stories.
And you guys are a success story.
Yeah.
Still alive.
What is it like living with HIV today?
It's just a part of my life.
It's just making sure that your body is still tuned in to the medications you're taking.
How has it changed from back then?
It's not a death sentence.
Can you talk about treatment and being undetectable?
Undetectable means that the viral load in your body is so low that it cannot be measured by current tests.
If you're undetectable, it means you cannot transmit the virus.
Are there any misconceptions you want people to know about?
I see it on dating sites where a lot of guys say that they only want healthy people, which is a code word. I don't want anybody who's HIV positive in my life, which suggests to me that they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand anything about the virus, and they're the ones with the bias and the misconceptions. I'm not a carrier of disease. I have this condition. I'm being treated for it. I'm at the stage where I cannot transmit it. I'm unable to, my body won't do it. And so, I'm a safe bet. And I'll also say this, just from experience, the guys who are positive and who are non-transmissible, they're the hot guys.
What did you think of this experience?
To me, it was awkward.
I felt myself more uncomfortable than I thought I would be.
Yes.
I've learned a lot.
How did it make you feel?
It kind of reliving a lot of experiences of the past and just gives more perspective on what you've been through.
The blinded eyes have been opened. I think it'll be good for our younger people who are watching us all the time to go, oh, it was like that.
Is there any advice you have for anyone learning about HIV for the first time?
This is a disease which, with the proper attention and treatment, you can do something about. You can mitigate it.
Be proactive and see your doctor.
Any final thoughts?
I've got 3 words. Courage plus compassion equals love.